Welcome back to the Car Auto Tune-Up channel. Today we've got something really interesting at the 2026 MG IM6, and we're going through everything from first impressions, exterior design, front, side, back, interior, performance, pricing, and ultimately whether it's worth your time. So buckle in, hit the like button if you love EVs, subscribe if you're new, and let's dive right in. As we approach the MG IM6, it gives you an immediate sense of presence. The silhouette is bold, modern, a little futuristic. Something about it says this is not your average SUV, and for good reason. This vehicle is part of MG's push into premium electric territory. The styling is aerodynamic, a long roofline, coupe-like profile, large wheel arches, and the kind of proportions you don't often see in entry-level SUVs. Up front, the nose slopes, with slim headlights, and there's a crispness about the lines. It looks ready for the future. From the side you get a strong character line. The wheels fill the arches nicely, the roof tapers just enough, giving that sporty dynamic. At the rear you'll see the full-width taillight bar, a ducktail lip at the boot, and overall the back end has substance. You feel this car is rooted in something serious, not simply plastic styling. The dimensions are substantial, length around 4,904 mm, width about 1,988 mm, and height near 1,669 mm. With a wheelbase around 2,950 mm. That kind of footprint gives you presence on the road. Now as we go through the exterior more closely, at the front, you've got a low-slung bonnet, sharp LED lighting. The face of the car is clean and purposeful. The badge is interesting. Although this is marketed as MG in many markets, the car originates from the IM brand, Intelligence in Motion, under SAIC. So you'll notice subtle branding cues. Some reviewers say the front looks a bit generic compared with its bold size, but I think it carries itself well. On the side, again the coupe SUV profile, large doors, frameless glass in some markets, prominent wheels, 21-inch available, which accent the sporty intention. Some reviewers note the aerodynamic shape is nice but a little generic looking. At the rear, that wide light bar gives a visual signature, and the boot area is generous. Boot volume around 665 liters plus underfloor, and even a small front trunk of 32 liters under the bonnet. One thing, rear visibility isn't ideal due to the sloping roofline and the small rear glass. You'll need to rely on the cameras or parking aids. Step inside. Moving into the interior now, and the MG IM6 delivers something quite compelling. You open the door, step inside, and you're greeted by a large panoramic roof overhead, in many markets, which immediately opens up the cabin and gives a light, airy feel. The dashboard is very minimalist. There are two large screens, one acting as the driver display cluster, in some markets up to 26.38 cubed, and the other the central infotainment touchscreen. The switchgear is minimal, many functions shifted into the screens or hidden behind subtle controls, so while it looks clean and modern, it takes a little getting used to. Reviewers have noted that some functions, cruise control activation, drive select array, require navigating menus or stalks, which isn't as intuitive as traditional controls. Materials feel good for the class. There is a sense of premium ambition. Artificial leather upholstery, ventilated front seats, wireless phone charging, plenty of tech. The rear seats offer generous legroom and headroom despite the coupe roofline, and the boot space is class-leading, making this an SUV you could live with. Practicality is strong. The cabin is quiet and refined as well. On the flip side, ergonomics are somewhat compromised by the lean toward fewer physical controls. Visibility out the rear is hampered by design, so it's a trade-off. Under the hood, let's talk performance. The 2026 MG IM6 comes with impressive credentials. The top performance variant uses a 100 kWh battery pack, NMC chemistry, and in the twin-motor version, all-wheel drive, you get up to roughly 752 horsepower and 802 Nm of torque according to some markets. 0 to 100 km/h times are quoted under 6 seconds, for example 3.5 seconds in some reviews, depending on variant. Charging is up to 800-volt architecture in some specs, enabling very fast DC charging. One figure quoted is 10 to 80% in 17 minutes under ideal conditions. On the road the car feels planted, comfortable yet quick. Reviewers describe it as rocket acceleration with the launch edition, the performance spec delivering a surge of power. That said, while the straight-line pace is fantastic, the chassis and handling don't quite match some premium competitors. Some driving dynamics are a little less engaging, steering is a little numb, and the ride can feel heavy when pushed. Range is strong, for the 100 kWh pack. Official WLTP figures in some markets show over 600 km in the long-range version, and around 500 km in the performance variant under test conditions. So as a full-sized electric SUV offering both pace and range, the IM6 makes a bold statement. Now pricing, since this is a new model and availability will vary by region, the pricing is not uniform everywhere. In Australia, for example, early models were priced from around $60,990 for the base premium version, with 75 kWh battery, the Platinum at roughly $69,990, and the top performance variant around $77,990 list. In the UK for the performance model, Auto Express reported a starting price of about £47,995, for their comparison spec, though options and local market costs will vary. For many buyers, the message is, you get very strong hardware and tech for the price, compared with some premium rivals. But there are also trade-offs in refinement and brand recognition. In markets where MG has a strong presence, this could represent very good value. The 2026 MG IM6 is very much a credible contender in the electric SUV space. It offers futuristic design, powerful performance, large battery and advanced charging, spacious interior and excellent boot capacity. For someone looking to make a statement, to own an EV that doesn't feel second-class, this is a strong pick. On the other hand, if you prioritize ultra-refined driving dynamics, brand cachet or best-in-class ergonomics, there are stronger alternatives out there. Rear visibility is a flaw, some controls are buried, weight is high and handling lacks a little sparkle. But value for money, especially with a tech and battery on offer, is impressive. That wraps up our full review of the 2026 MG IM6. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments what you'd like to see next on maybe a long-term ownership review or comparison with the Tesla Model Y. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our future car reviews. Thanks for watching Car Auto Tune Up, and we'll see you again on the road.